Good afternoon, everyone. I am going to go over today's reading lesson. So we're going to do chapter 4. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, today is chapter 4. Okay, so the last lesson I did on Zoom was chapter 3, lesson 7. Okay, and I posted that. If for some reason you can't find some of these lessons or any of the lessons, let me know and I'll help you find it. So we read chapter 3 last time, so we're going to read chapter 4 this time. So I am going to bring that up. Okay, so chapter 3 was the items from ancient Greece. Chapter 4 is items from ancient Rome. So we're going to read about ancient Rome right now.
Chapter 4, Items from Ancient Rome.
Okay, and these are some pictures of things from ancient Rome. This looks like a paper of some kind. Sorry, a scroll. And then this is somebody, I don't know what they're doing. They're on a horse. A horse is pulling, I think that's called a chariot. Okay, so anyway, let's read about ancient Rome.
Athena sets the table for dinner. There is a newspaper on the table. Athena reads news on her smartphone.
Okay, so she's reading news. There's a newspaper on the table. So some people still do get newspapers. They look like this. They're black and white usually, and they have pictures and stories, news stories and weather, all kinds of news, okay? And a lot of people still do get a newspaper, but you could also look at the newspaper on your smartphone or tablet or computer.
Newspapers come from long ago. People in Rome wrote the news by hand. They wrote about the events of the day.
Okay, so people in Rome wrote news on a paper like this. It's like a scroll. And they wrote about events of the day, and they wrote it by hand. Now they don't write news by hand. It's all computer. Okay, now look at this page. In the picture, they're looking at a TV. Looks like they're looking at sports, football.
Athena and her grandmother watch football. Football and other sports are played in a stadium. Stadiums come from long ago.
Okay, so they did have stadiums long ago in ancient Rome. Let's see what they look like.
People in Rome built the Colosseum. The Colosseum looked like a stadium. They watched sports and other events there. It was shaped like an oval. Stadiums are still used today.
Okay, so they have the Colosseum in Rome, and this is a picture of it. It's a very small picture of it, but that's what it looks like today. It's kind of crumbling. It's in ruins, but it's still standing. It's really big. I have been there before, and I've walked around. So it is like a stadium that we see today, where they play football or baseball. It's outdoors. It's open, but doesn't look like there was any seats. There wasn't anywhere for people to sit. At least it didn't look like it. It's a little different. And they played different sports too. They did not play football. Actually, the sports were a little bit more sometimes different, very different, maybe kind of violent. And football is kind of violent too. But so yeah, they did play very different sports back then. Maybe your parents can help you research and look and see what kind of sports they played. I don't really want to look at it here because I don't know. Some of them are very graphic and brutal and violent.
Many things come from long ago. Many things have changed. Things from long ago are still used today.
Okay, so many things come from long ago that are still used today, like sports, stadiums, watching sports, spectator sports. Okay, so that was the chapter on ancient Rome, okay? And you can ask somebody who's helping you to quiz you and have you find some of the words. So look for some of the words. Our first vocabulary word that we see in every chapter, and then the first thing we talked about was
long ago.
Long ago, which was a time in the past. It could be the very distant past, it could be the recent past, it could be ancient times, like we're talking about long ago. Okay, and we're talking about how things have changed, how they're different. So you could find the word change. So, you know, they could give you hints like it's in the pink here, change. It has two shapes, a red hexagon and a blue rectangle.
Change.
And then maybe today. So you would look at maybe one of the calendars, find the word today. So today is the present time, what's happening now. So here's today.
Today.
Okay, so some of you, are working on identifying vocabulary words, so that's a good way to try to use your finger, try to point out the words on this page. And now you can pause the video if you'd like and do the questions at home with your parents or whoever's helping you, and then come back and correct them with me. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the questions now. Okay, so number 1. So this is chapter 4, items from ancient Rome. And the first question.
What is this chapter about?
Okay, what is the chapter about? Is it about A, ancient Alaska, B, Atlantic Ocean, or C, ancient Rome? Okay, is it about ancient Alaska?
Ancient Alaska.
No. Is it about the Atlantic Ocean?
Atlantic Ocean.
No, it is not. But that was something that we caught yesterday or the day before in class when we were correcting this page. They got it wrong. The unique got it wrong. It is
ancient Rome.
It is C. So you would circle C. It is not incorrect, even though it's red and it made that funny noise. It is not incorrect. It is C. Okay, number 2.
What does Athena read about on her smartphone?
Okay, so what does Athena read about on her smartphone? Does she read about A, computers, B, news, or C, planets? Okay, what did they have back then that they still have now?
Computers.
No, not computers. A, computers, B, news, C, planets. News?
News.
Yes, news. She reads about the news on her smartphone. Number 3.
What did people in Rome build?
Okay, what did people in Rome build? Did they build A, the Eiffel Tower, B, the Statue of Liberty, or C, the Colosseum? Okay, not the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Statue of Liberty.
Not the Statue of Liberty.
Colosseum.
The Colosseum. And there are stadiums here in the United States, in America, that have the name Coliseum too. That's just their name. But in Los Angeles, they have a Coliseum, but it doesn't look like that. Number 4.
What did the Colosseum look like?
What did the Coliseum look like? A stadium, B, a playground, or C, a museum? Do you think A, stadium?
Stadium.
Yes, where they played sports, or whatever it was that they did. 5.
What is important to know about this chapter?
Okay, so what's important to know? A,
things are cleaner now.
Did we learn that in the chapter? Or B,
things from long ago are still used today.
I think that could be. Or C,
Athena doesn't like football.
I don't know. They didn't say if she likes it or not, and I don't think that was the main thing that we should take away from this chapter. Is it A, things are cleaner? No, that's not what we would take away. B, things from long ago are still used today. That is the important thing we learned. We still have newspapers, we still have stadiums. Okay, So that is an important thing to learn. Things change, things from long ago change and are different, but a lot of things are the same, just in a different form. Okay, so that is the reading lesson, and I will post that right now. And I have one more lesson today. It's a bonus lesson, and I'll talk more about it in the next lesson. So I'll see you later.